Nice. I see you have Eggo waffles.
You want some? We have 72.
I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I asked Justin, like, well, you guys obviously heard what I asked him, but his answer is, yeah, you want some? We have 72. Isn't that how many comes in originally? So y'all didn't eat any of them?
Hey, asshole. I don't make the numbers.
What do you mean? But you can eat them.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
And I'm Al. We're on fucking lunch.
Hey, guess what time it is?
It's fucking lunchtime.
Fucking lunchtime.
Welcome
we got
back, everybody.
Bad boy Bricks here licking me.
Bricks, chill
What?
out. I know it's
Yeah.
lunchtime.
Lay
I know
down.
Justin's a snack,
down,
but
buddy.
goddamn.
Lay down, buddy. I know. Lay down. I know. What you been up to? You know.
Shit. I've been really looking. Actually, I've been not up to anything.
How about you buy anything on tech stuff on Black Friday?
That's such a weird. Yes.
What'd you buy?
The one, I won't tell you what I bought because I told you what I bought last lunch break. I'll tell you what I didn't buy.
What didn't you buy? A
I
new
did
dog? Because I think my dog is broken right now.
I did not buy a camera strap for my camera.
Oh, a good camera strap. Right?
Yeah, because like I was at this fan. Hold on, I gotta look it up. It's fan something.
Hey.
It is Gmail. Yahoo. Wow, I'm so dumb. It's just called Fan Expo.
Fan Expo, that's it.
Yeah, it was Fan Expo in San Francisco a couple weeks ago. And I brought my camera, and even though it has like a cage on it, one, I didn't take a shit of photos, and I didn't vlog. I was just in the moment with my brother, but
Don't you hate that? Like, I always go into something saying, yeah, I want to vlog or I want to take photos, and then
you don't do shit.
I don't do anything.
Bricks,
like, not
no.
one thing.
That's not food.
Like, not one thing.
Right. Bricks, that's not food. Chew this. That's also not food, but you can chew that safely. And then like the whole time I would had to like hook it up on my fucking like sling bag. And I was just like, this doesn't feel safe. But I do want to get a sling, but like since I have this fucking cage on it, it's always kind of hard.
Yeah, the cage is hard. Have you looked up anything from Peak Design, my favorite brand?
I've actually right before you just mentioned that, like I have been looking them up on YouTube. Like a lot of photographers and not so much videographers, but a lot of photographers like recommend it. I was looking at the leash because it's like thinner.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw like the bigger ones, like the thicker with the slide. I was like, bro, I need to.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I think like when it comes to technology, I feel like people need to take the price with a grain of salt, because when it comes to like if it's not mass produced.
All right.
No, you're good. So as elitist and capitalistic of me to say, like you do get what you pay for. And am I the hunter from Jumanji? Look, he has the same tooth gold.
You're not him. But yeah, going back to Peak,
Yeah, Peak Designs, right?
I am. You know they're based out in SF, right?
No wonder it's so fucking expensive. Well, okay, it's not as expensive like in the camera, like the camera and video industry. It's not that bad. Mm-hmm. When I first saw it for a camera strap, like when you compare it to like all the cheap simple brands, they're like 20, $30. I'm like, that's not
yeah.
bad. If that's your budget, that's your budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, like I want something that's gonna be one comfortable, one that's gonna be able to be manipulated. When I say manipulated, like I don't want it just for like one use scenario. You know, I just don't want it to just hold around my neck.
Yeah.
I want it to be like to safeguard my technology, to make it easy to come on and off, because those straps fucking suck. If you ever try to put like the stock camera strap, you got to weave it through, then you got to weave it back, and then you got to weave it again so it doesn't get loose. But the way Peak Designs has it, I don't know why it took them so fucking long.
Yeah. Honestly, I have the thick strap. I have their sling. I have their cube. I just bought on Black Friday their tech pouch. I have their backpack that I use every day. So, if you can't tell, I love Peak.
You know, Peak Design, if you want to sponsor the pod, hit us up.
I honestly fucking love their stuff. Their stuff for camera is just beyond
It just makes sense.
perfect, and it
just makes sense.
It makes sense the way that the leash works and how you can one-handed loosen it, tighten it, even for their sling. They do it
What
for
are we
their
talking
sling
about?
too.
We're talking about a camera strap?
Correct. So their camera strap and their
Okay, you didn't
sling.
get the innuendo?
Huh?
Because you can say with one hand,
Yeah. So
you can loosen it,
yeah,
tighten it.
yeah. You want me to show you? I have it right
No,
now.
it was a joke. Like, no. You're connected. For those who got the innuendo, leave a comment on your best innuendo. He's fucking. Oh, that's Peak Design. That's actually Peak. They'll show the camera. What are you showing me? I've seen it. Show the camera. Yeah, don't show me. So coming down the runway, we have Justin with the Peak Design. What's this called?
This is called.
It's on.
This is called the Peak Design 3-liter sling.
Mm-hmm.
So the cool part about this, and they even have it on their straps and everything, is this little clip thing. All right, you just or push it up, and then you pull it up
Yeah.
to loosen it, and then you can just pull it down, and then you push it down, and bam, it's up. You pull it up, and then you pull it up, and then bam, it's all the way loosened, and then you can easily take it off.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that they have for their leashes, their big camera straps,
Just look at the camera.
and all that stuff. So, Peak Design, holla at your boy, even though I have all your gear. Yeah, holla at your boy.
You know, as much as like we talk about like all these accessories, I do just want to go out and like do something with it. You know, like I do want to go out like and shoot a video. You need some help? I do want to go out and like film something. I do want to go out and take a picture, even though if it's in auto, I don't care. But yeah, maybe one of these days we can do like a travel pod and do something like that.
Yeah, definitely. What's a pretty cool place to go to is Dumbarton, underneath Dumbarton Bridge.
Yeah, that's
Have you
where a
been
lot of
there?
people go crabbing.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. There was a bunch of graffiti and all that stuff.
Hmm.
I went down there. I took a few photos, and it was actually pretty dope. I do want to ride on our bikes all the way down that.
Across the bridge,
No, the
the
I don't
underpass.
even know what it is. You know those like little sand things that you can follow all the way from.
Oh, by
You know what I'm talking
by
about?
the salt stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, just don't step in the salt stuff
Yeah.
because like,
smells like ass.
well, no, like it looks like it's hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not.
Mm.
Like I stepped in one, and my foot. Crystal and I were biking, and I was like, "Oh, cool! This looks like a Sahara desert. I can just walk across it." So I'm walking across, and then I was like, "Okay, it's hard. Then, and then like it's like I was in fucking pudding, and like I was trying to pull my foot out, and then my foot came out of my shoe, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I'm not trying to step in this." So I was like hopping on one leg, bending over. yanked my shoe out.
We were wearing good shoes.
Yeah, they're my.
That's the worst, right? That's like one of my biggest fears: wearing good shoes to a place where it's like
I don't even think
you can
I
fuck
have,
them up.
I don't even think I have these NMDs anymore. They're like limited. They're like, I forgot the color, the brand, the name of the colorway, but it was like bright blue, yellow, red, and green, like the tabs on it. But RIP those shoes.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be dope to do though. That would be dope.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty close to us. It's just something to use your camera for.
Yeah,
It's kind of when
Do
I
they-
got my Leica. That's what I kind of wanted to do. Just it gives you more exposure to taking photos or taking videos or something
Yeah.
like that, because we don't do that consistently in order to get good. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
That's kind of where I'm at with this video stuff or camera stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do it enough in order to be very good at it, because
Right.
when I do it, I'm like, fuck. I
Like you're
need
just
to-
thinking about the.
yeah, like, okay, I need to do this. Okay, do I want to do shutter priority or do I want to do aperture priority? Or do I just say fuck it and do auto and be a little bitch?
I think
like-
for video, it's a little easy. It's a lot more forgivable.
Yeah.
Just because like you can edit a lot of that in post.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for photography, there's a lot more like depth and field you got to think about. If you edit, if your exposure is too low, like, and you try to compensate that in post, like it looks for show like fabricated.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That's we just live in the Silicon Valley. We're not the fucking artists that fucking do all these pictures.
Well, that is definitely something that I want to get a little more better at, like Kiani or Lucas or something. They could pick up a camera and just be like, yeah, you should do this. Like when Kiani had my camera for the first time and she was over there at the pod when we did it together,
Mm-hmm.
she just busted out and started taking hella dope ass photos that I sent you, and I was like,
Well,
fuck, man, why can't I do that
I'm just
shit?
like auto,
Yeah.
auto.
Auto.
But I think like don't let that discourage you though. Like, you know, like again, like people start off in auto and then like once you get comfortable like how to compose the photo, then you can kind of, I think, at least for me, right? Like correct me if I'm wrong in like the comments, like, but just don't roast me, but like
or roast them.
yeah, or roast me, you know? As long as it's nothing like, as long as you're not a dick, as long as you're not an asshole, you're okay. But I think like everyone starts somewhere though, you know? And it comes to tech.
Yeah. It again, it's about repetitive stuff. I think that's a lot of what it is. We don't do it consistently in order to become very good at it. That's what I see it. Like we do this camera stuff, right? We
It's just recording.
Set it up, we press record, and it's in auto. We're not actually taking photos. We're not actually doing anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I see it at. Yes, we do use it consistently once a week, but we're not doing what we actually want with it.
Yeah. But hey, we'll get there.
Yeah.
One of these days. You know, I haven't posted on my vlog in the past like 2 months. I need to get back on that.
Follow us on all socials. We'll post them down in the comments here. Majorly, follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of the...
Did you see the one short I uploaded?
Which one?
It was, I don't remember what it was, but that was
Short posted right here.
My name's Al.
Hey guys, welcome
I don't know
back to
how
the
long
Average Employee Podcast. My name is Al. And it's time to clock
Do
in.
I do that? Wow, that was such a good short.
That was a good one.
That was a good
All
one.
right.
You're
Yeah,
watching
you're right.
Disney
I remember that one.
You're watching Disney Channel.
Any other tech you're thinking about? Like, I know we're talking about accessories.
So I did see. Well, I thought it was going to be for the iPhone 14 this year, but for the iPhone 15, you know, on the back how it has the 3 camera. Biggest rumor for the 14 was supposed to be the 4 camera. Blah blah blah. Wow, cool. You're adding cameras. Nobody really cares because the camera's already fucking hella good. But right next to the side, so you see the camera, and then right next to the side, there is supposed to be a little screen next to it, which is supposed to be like essentially your Apple Watch, so you can see what's going on right there. So how do you feel about that?
As much as I can say, I don't know. I think it'd be cool. GoPro already did it.
No, definitely. To be fair, I fucking love that GoPro feature. I love that feature. That is easily the GoPro 10. Shout out to GoPro because that GoPro 10 is badass.
I know. I think that's like if GoPro didn't do that, right? If they didn't add that feature, Insta360 would have fucking taken it.
Oh, easily.
Because Insta360, like you don't have to fucking be so aware, right? You don't have to be so aware of like where the camera's facing because like Insta360 does a 360 camera. Like, but if you're like doing that with like the new GoPro or like you're doing that or you're just trying to shoot video with the GoPro but you don't want the 360 feature, having that like camera facing you,
Yeah.
remember like in the back in the day, like when phones had that just it's just a fucking silver mirror
Yep.
on the back of the phone. You're like, wow,
Yeah.
look at us now.
Yeah, I remember when I got my GoPro, I was debating over the 360 one or the actual 10, which was just you can see your picture on it, so you can actually see like, oh, am I in the frame? And there was a lot of not terrible reviews, but there was a lot of like reviews about it. So that's why I decided to go
of the
of
10,
the
it's a 360.
the 360 one. So I was like, I don't know if I fully need that, but I'm glad I went with the 10 because, man, when that little screen just to see if you're in the correct part of the screen makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
huge
for
difference.
like depending on what you're doing, right? Like if you're vlogging and stuff, I think like the GoPro is like the best way to start vlogging.
Oh, easily.
Of course, like
Easily.
you can your phone is like the best vlogging device, but like for me, like if I'm vlogging and like all of a sudden like I'm getting notifications or getting a phone call and I have to take it, I have to stop the vlog. Whereas like if I'm using my GoPro, you're actually like living that moment with me. So, but like for action sports, I feel that the Insta360 takes it. Just because it just looks cool. Just the software in it alone, how it diminishes the what's it called? the stick that you hold, the bipod that you hold for the camera. Like I don't know how it does that. It just fucking just edits out it before you fucking edit it. I don't know. Technology's weird.
Yeah, technology is fucking weird.
Okay, what's the next big tech purchase you're planning on getting?
Tech purchase. That's a good one. Because I just bought my camera.
Yes.
Not my one that I use for the actual pod, but my actual point and shoot camera.
Your Leica, right?
My Leica. Damn.
It's such a good camera.
Thing's so nice. So nice.
It's such a good camera.
Man.
Well, it's Leica, so
Yeah.
what more do you want?
Yeah,
Like I've always
nothing
wanted to
more.
get Crystal a camera for Christmas, but I'm just like,
Crystal's more of like a
film.
film person. Like if you were to buy her just a nice film camera, which aren't very expensive, she would love it.
I think like the one she rocks with is like
Just like Nikon, like very basic.
it's just she it works for her, right?
No, definitely.
So I'm just like, do I do I throw a wrench and just get something else?
I don't know. I think she might, if you wanted to do something for her, like something of a older like picture that's being taken, not like a newer one. I think something older she would possibly like a little bit better. Like,
I get her the ones. I get her the one with the fucking. You have to hold the fucking flash
and
thing.
you have to like turn it. Wait,
Just-
everybody,
Wait for it to go off.
you're good.
All right, wait 20 minutes. Don't move.
Wait, don't move. Or just fucking paint yourself like how they did in Titanic.
Pay me like one of your French girls.
Yeah. But tech purchase, honestly, my next one will probably be the iPhone 15.
Makes
That'll
sense.
be the.
You have the
that'll be
14 right now?
next- I have the 12 right now.
Okay, that's not a bad upgrade.
Yeah, I also read that the 14 will have the back screen. It will
The 15?
also, or the 15. Yes.
I was like, the 14's already out.
Yeah, the 14's already out, which isn't very much between the 13 and 14. And it might have 8 gigs of RAM in it. How you
Sure.
feel about that?
I have no feeling just because like your device doesn't technically, so for a phone, it's not like a computer where you can have things simultaneously running.
Correct.
So like anytime you exit an application, it pauses it.
Correct.
So
It doesn't continuously run like
So I'm
in
just
like a
like-
Mac or something like that.
or even like in just in the sense of that, like it's not that big a deal to me. Like I think like for what you do on a phone,
Sure.
yeah, but I have no opinion.
Yeah, the big thing that I
But on a computer, stop having 50 million tabs open and complaining that your computer's slow
stop
because
stop that.
that uses RAM. And if you guys got a base
RAM.
model computer and you
R-
got
AM. This ain't the Dodge Ram.
do you know what
RAM.
Do you know what RAM stands for?
Yeah. Raquel Apollonia
Random- I
Moirong?
believe it's a okay. I think it's called random access memory.
Random access memory.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Here, I'll fact check myself.
Fact check myself.
What
What does RAM mean?
What does RAM, if I can spell?
RAM. RAM.
Yeah, it stands for random access memory. But people, if you are using a Mac, PC, Chromebook, whatever
Hot
it
tip.
is, just know
Factuals with your hot tip.
Just know how many things you're running at once. Like think about it like this: like you have one chef in the kitchen, right? Have a chef cook one dish, perfectly fine. Submit another order for another dish, perfectly fine. Have him submit another dish for the third time. Okay, he's kind of struggling. When you throw in fucking 8 dishes or 8 meals for one chef to cook, chill the fuck out. Of course, it's going to take a good amount of time to do, but just know, like again, like it's not everything's instantaneous. Every action has a exact reaction.
Every action has a consequence.
Yeah, that's what I said. Exactly what I meant.
Nah, but the difference that Kiani has a 13 mini, but the thing that I noticed more from her is the scrolling is just greatly smoother. But that's all I've noticed.
From yours?
Yeah, from the 12 to the 13. It's
Well,
just
they also changed the display on it. The display is different.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I didn't know that one. But
There's
it's
like
like
a higher-
it's way smoother.
It's a higher refresh rate.
Yeah, that makes sense because like when I scroll through, you can actually see the
It's
scroll.
not just fucking blurred.
Yeah, it's just a blur going through. Like
And
that's
then you
a big
stop
thing.
it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Wait, nope, back. Oh, yep, nope, wrong.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for kicking it with us on this lunch break. We'll talk tech maybe later. I don't know what we'll talk about next time
Yeah.
on lunch. Maybe we'll talk shit about customers. I don't know.
Oh, ooh, my favorite.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys when you clock back in. Have a good night.
Yay.